Hello everyone, welcome to Lukman IS. This is Takkar Rapid series wherein we are discussing 10 MCQs based on daily current affairs. This daily current affairs is of yesterday, so today we are discussing 8th February 2023 based current affairs based, we can say, MCQs class 52. Look at the first MCQ. Consider the following statement about National Board for Wildlife, and we have to identify the correct statement out of these three statements. So National Board for Wildlife, it is a statutory body established under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Correct statement has to be identified. This is correct statement. This is statutory body, National Board for Wildlife. We can say that it is one of the apex body dealing with the wildlife protection. Second, it is headed by the Union Minister of Environment, Forest and Climate Change. This is not correct. The chairman of this body is Prime Minister himself, and vice chairman is, we can say that, the Union Minister for Environment, Forest and Climate Change. Third one, in addition to being the advisory body for implementation of various schemes, forest and wildlife conservation, it also deals with the matters regarding environment pollution. This is not correct. This body is not dealing with the environment pollution. One can easily use the logic. It is talking about the wildlife, National Board for Wildlife. It is not related to environment pollution. One can easily eliminate this also. So one only is the correct answer in this case, right? Okay. Now, second one, the Global Land Outlook report recently seen in news is related. Report based questions almost every year. UPSC asks minimum one question related to, we can say that, reports, or at max 2 questions can be also there or have been asked by the UPSC. Now such kind of reports like Global Land Outlook report, land से related कुछ होगा तो क्या होगा, land degradation, land desertification, or desertification of the region or something like that. And that's why one can use the logic, United Nations Convention to Combat Desertification, UNCCD, which is one of, we can say that, one of the sister agreement as an outcome of Earth Summit 1992, other being UNFCCC and UNCBD, Convention on Biodiversity, right? So B is the correct answer here. Global Land Outlook is the publication of UNCCD, right? Next, consider the following statement about milk production in India, and we have to identify the correct statements here. Again, milk production se related. Look at the third statement. With about 30% of global share, India is the world's highest producing nation at present. Second part is correct. India is world's highest milk producing nation, but about 30% it is incorrect. It is about 24% at present. थोड़ा सा एक्यूरेट, मतलब एग्जैक्टली 30% भी नहीं चाहिए, बट आजू बाजू 1-2% चल जाता है, राइट? बट 30% इज कंपैरेटिवली मच मोर, सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. Then Anand pattern in India is associated with village level dairy cooperative societies. This is correct. Amul, we know that one of the cooperatives company. Then National Dairy Development Board, created during the tenure of Jawaharlal Nehru as a prime minister, is mandated to amplify the Anand pattern of dairy cooperatives. Now, if you know exactly the year when this NDDB was formed, you will get the idea कि उस टाइम पे जवाहरलाल नेहरू नहीं थे प्राइम मिनिस्टर. उस टाइम पे कौन थे? शास्त्री जी. ठीक है. So yes, we all know that this first 15 years, almost 15 years, the prime minister was Jawaharlal Nehru, and thereafter we can say Lal Bahadur Shastri. So he was the prime minister at that time. Okay, so that's why it is incorrect statement, right? So one only is the correct. Again, A is the correct answer in this case. Now moving on, consider the following statements. Okay, we have to identify the correct statements here. Again, the flow of remittances in India comes under the purview of Foreign Exchange Management Act. Yes, this is correct. Earlier there was FERA, and that was replaced by FEMA, and now all the external, let's say, exchanges that are happening, foreign exchange wale, to wo FEMA ke under aata hai, including remittances. India receives its highest share of remittances from UAE. This is incorrect. Highest share comes from United States, about 24%. Then UAE, we can say that, about 18%. Second one, first US, second UAE. So that's why it is incorrect statement. One only is the correct answer here also. A is the correct answer. Okay. Then which of the following is not the source of revenue of Panchayati Raj institutions? Okay, Panchayati Raj institutions. Grants from union government based on recommendations of Central Finance Commission or Union Finance Commission. This is correct. From time to time, the Finance Commission, 5-yearly Finance Commission, we all know about it, Article 280. It also provides some grants to be given from union government to the local self-government or especially Panchayati Raj institutions. Devolution from the state government based on the recommendation of State Finance Commission. This is also correct. And revenue earned by selling major minerals which are directly owned by Gram Sabha. One can easily understand that major minerals like coal, iron ore, they are not owned by the Gram Sabha. Rather, they are owned by the government, right? So simply we should, government, we can say that central and state government. So this is incorrect. They are minor minerals which are owned by we can say that grams. Minor minerals, they can be sold by the local self-government and earn the revenue. That's why it is incorrect. Internal sources of generation which includes taxation, non-taxation provisions, this is correct here. Okay, so it is not source bola hai, so that's why answer should be C here in this case. With reference to the Directorate of Revenue Intelligence, DRI, consider the following statement and we have to identify the correct statement here. It is the Chief Anti-Smuggling Intelligence Investigation and Operations Agency. This is correct. DRI जो होता है, जो किसी भी चीज का स्मगलिंग हो रहा है, इलीगल वाइल्ड लाइफ का हो या कोई भी आइवरी हो या हम बोल सकते हैं कि सिंगल वन हॉर्न राइनोस का जो हॉर्न होता है उसका स्मगलिंग होता है, एनी काइंड ऑफ स्मगलिंग. सो आर्म्स ड्रग स्मगलिंग जो है उसके रिलेटेड भी जो चीज है, DRI इज द वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट अथॉरिटी वी कैन से. इट वर्क्स अंडर सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्ट टैक्सेशन. दिस इज नॉट करेक्ट. इट वर्क्स अंडर सेंट्रल बोर्ड ऑफ इनडायरेक्ट taxes and customs duties. ठीक है, तो CBIC जो है, CBIC अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ फिनेंस, उसके अंडर आता है. इट वर्क्स टू सिक्योर इंडियाज नेशनल एंड इकोनॉमिक सिक्योरिटी. दैट वी कैन से दैट इज करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट हियर. 1 and 3 only are the correct points. 1 and 3 only are the correct points. Right. Okay. With reference to National Program for Organic Production. Now, every year UPSC is asking questions related to organic farming or natural farming or sustainable agriculture practices. Prelims में एक या दो क्वेश्चन आता है इस तरीके से. What are the government efforts in that direction? This is the question. We have to identify the correct statement about this scheme. Now, यहाँ पे नंबरिंग का थोड़ा गलत हुआ है. फर्स्ट, सेकंड एंड थर्ड होना चाहिए. अकॉर्डिंगली द ऑप्शंस आर फ्रेम. इट कम्स अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ एग्रीकल्चर एंड फार्मर्स वेलफेयर. वन कैन थिंक लाइक दैट इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्शन एंड दैट्स व्हाई वन में गेट कंफ्यूज कि वो एग्रीकल्चर और फार्मर्स वेलफेयर के अंडर होगा. बट दिस ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्शन, नेशनल प्रोग्राम फॉर ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्शन इज अंडर मिनिस्ट्री ऑफ कॉमर्स एंड इंडस्ट्रीज. इट इज फॉर प्रमोशन ऑफ एक्सपोर्ट ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट्स. ठीक है, तो उससे रिलेटेड है. इट इज द थर्ड पार्टी सर्टिफिकेशन प्रोग्राम दैट इंश्योर्स क्वालिटी ऑफ ऑर्गेनिक प्रोडक्ट्स. वंस द क्वालिटी इज चेक्ड एंड देन इट कैन बी एक्सपोर्टेड प्रॉपरली सो दैट appropriate markets are made available at international level. So this is correct here. It aims to meet demands of domestic market by ensuring quality supply. Now one can easily understand, just now I told you export के लिए, तो ये domestic market लिखा हुआ है, keyword. We have to identify that keyword and this is incorrect here. It is for export purpose. ठीक है, so domestic market के demand को satisfy करने के लिए नहीं है. It is about exports and international market. So that's why third statement is incorrect. We have to identify the correct statement. First is incorrect, third is incorrect, second is correct. That's why answer should be here 2 only. Right. Now moving on to next. Okay, look at the statement and we have to identify the correct statement here. And as cancer is a disease which constantly evolves to evade treatment and has kept scientists and medical practitioners on their toes to develop the holistic treatment of cancer with the few side effects as possible. अब ये पूरा सेंटेंस जो दिया गया है, it is not having any relevance to exactly what question is. ऐसा यूपीएससी कभी भी करता है और 2 मिनट के लिए स्टूडेंट शॉक होता है कि नहीं कुछ तो रिलेवेंस होगा उसका. ठीक है, सो एक इंफॉर्मेशन दे देता है और उस इंफॉर्मेशन को कॉन्टेक्स्ट लेके एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है. सो इट इज टॉकिंग अबाउट द चाइमेरिक एंटीजन रिसेप्टर टी सेल थेरेपी, CAR T cell therapy, and we have to identify the correct statement. This therapy uses patient's own cell which is then modified in the laboratory. This is correct statement. Earlier we all know that cancer treatment किस तरीके से होता है? Yes, there are chemotherapies, immunotherapies, बहुत सारे हैं जो externally produced mass production of cells happen and वो inject करके उन पे होता है, काफी ज्यादा side effects होते हैं उससे. That is very problematic and it is not much effective also. This particular chimeric antigen receptor T cell, it actually increases the response of T cells from the own body cells received from the host cells, we can say, or patient's body. तो उनके ही cells लेके उनके T cells को, T cells is a part of immune system, right? उनको बूस्ट करना ये एक पार्ट है इस थेरेपी का. दिस थेरेपी इज अप्रूव्ड फॉर ल्यूकेमियास एंड लिम्फोमास. ये दोनों टाइप ऑफ कैंसर्स हैं, राइट? तो उनके लिए ये अप्रूव किया गया है. द थेरेपी इज नॉट यूजफुल फॉर द पेशेंट्स विथ रीसर्जेंट कैंसर. नाउ दिस इज स्पेसिफिक इंफॉर्मेशन एंड एज इट इज एडवांस थेरेपी वन कैन थिंक लाइक दैट कि ये उसके लिए भी होगा. ये लॉजिक यूज करना है. Maybe you are not knowing about this specific information. The therapy is useful, rather we can say not useful नहीं है. Resurgent cancer. Resurgent मतलब क्या है? एक बार ट्रीटमेंट हो गया है and then there is no mass scale production of these cells. Tumor cell, we can say that tumor cells in the body, but later on after some years फिर से वो कैंसर रिसर्फेस करता है. तो उसके लिए भी ये सक्सेसफुल है. Okay, so this is incorrect statement, third one. So 1 and 2 only is the correct answer in this case. Moving on. Consider the following statements about regulations for culling wild animals. अभी एक recently news में था कि केरला is looking for culling of animals और उसमें wild animals के बारे में बात की है, elephants and tigers also. ऐसा कुछ तो न्यूज में था द हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर में. सो यूपीएससी कैन आस्क क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम द बेसिक्स. कलिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स. तो क्या प्रोविजंस है? लीगल प्रोविजंस. कलिंग ऑफ एनिमल्स इज रेगुलेटेड थ्रू फॉरेस्ट राइट्स एक्ट. वन कैन इजीली एलिमिनेट दिस. नो, फॉरेस्ट राइट्स का पर्पज ही अलग है. वाइल्ड लाइफ का कलिंग और उसका कोई रिलेशन नहीं है. यूज दिस लॉजिक, एलिमिनेट दिस. शेड्यूल 5 ऑफ वाइल्ड लाइफ प्रोटेक्शन एक्ट कंटेन्स एनिमल्स दैट आर कंसिडर्ड वर्मिन. ये करेक्ट है. 5 में जो है वर्मिन होते हैं उसमें. एंड स्टेट गवर्नमेंट डिक्लेयर्ड वर्मिन फॉर एनी एरिया फॉर गिवन पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. ये आपको कंफ्यूजिंग है. दिस इज इनकरेक्ट. टू डिक्लेयर अ पर्टिकुलर एनिमल एज वर्मिन कौन करता है? वो सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट. तो स्टेट गवर्नमेंट रिक्वेस्ट सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड इन टर्न सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट गिव्स द परमिशन. ठीक है, तो ये इनकरेक्ट है. सो वी हैव टू आइडेंटिफाई द करेक्ट स्टेटमेंट. अगेन बी इज द करेक्ट. लास्ट क्वेश्चन. कंसिडर द फॉलोइंग स्टेटमेंट अबाउट नेशनल कमीशन फॉर प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड राइट्स. अभी ये न्यूज में था, दिल्ली का जो स्टेट वी कैन से दैट कमीशन फॉर प्रोटेक्शन ऑफ चाइल्ड राइट्स और एनसीपीसीआर में कुछ तो एक कंफ्यूजन हुआ है रिगार्डिंग सम गाइडलाइंस. सो दैट्स व्हाई इट इज इन न्यूज. इनकरेक्ट स्टेटमेंट आइडेंटिफाई करना है इसमें. It is an Indian statutory body established by an act of parliament. Yes, we all know it is a statutory body. There is a Commission for Protection of Child Rights Act of 2005. उसके अंडर ये 2007 में एस्टेब्लिश किया गया है statutory body. The commission works under the aegis of Ministry of Social Justice and Empowerment. This is not correct, right? कौन से मिनिस्ट्री के अंडर आता है ये? Ministry of Women and Child Development. So the child is defined as person falling under the age group of 0 to 18 years. That is true. ठीक है? So the legal person we can say age 0 to 18 years child consider होता है इसमें. Fine. So first one and third one is correct. Incorrect बोला गया है, तो only 2 is incorrect here again. Sorry?
Third statement 0 to 18 JJ Act has been modified.
हाँ, JJ Act जो है ना 2012 का जुवेनाइल जस्टिस, उसमें 16
है.
हाँ, इसमें 18. ये कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग लॉज है हमारे यहाँ पर ये दोनों. ठीक है, तो ये केस टू केस बेसिस पे बार बार जो है बहुत ही सीरियस क्राइम है, बहुत ही, तो उसको जुवेनाइल बोल के ये ट्रायल होते हैं, ठीक है। तो इस तरीके से हमारे यहाँ पे कॉन्फ्लिक्टिंग है लीगल वाला। फाइन, ओके ओके, लेट अस स्टॉप दैट।
The first step towards achieving your dreams is having the right coach. Get the best education with Lokman IAS and make your UPSC dreams come true. Download the app now.